Hi guys, so I am back with another one take video, and in the last week I had actually listened to like two of David Asherick's sermons. So this one take and probably the next one take might have a couple of points from the two sermons that I listened to. So you're gonna be hearing from, I guess, his perspective a lot in the first couple of videos because that's what I listened to most recently. So this particular sermon is not the Abide one that I referenced before. It is one that, don't really remember the title at the moment, but it was talking about 10 reasons or some amount of reasons why not to turn back. And one of the reasons I will share with you now, and I will try to link the video as usual down below. So this reason why we shouldn't turn back in our Christian journey is pretty much looking at it from the perspective of persons who, I guess like myself, who have been in the church from the time you were born, and you feel like you need to have some kind of coming to God experience or this coming back testimony like so many people who come into the church have. So you tell yourself, they came in and they're so in love with God now. I never had that opportunity. So like, come on, even saying it now, it don't make no sense. But sometimes in your heart you feel, well, I never experienced that, so I don't know if I truly, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I truly, I just grew up like this, so I don't know. So I gotta go out so that I could come back, because I don't got no story, I ain't got no testimony of coming back. But the point he was trying to make, and the point which I liked, was that you don't have to go out to come back in for your Christian experience to be meaningful. You don't have to be in the world and find Christ for your testimony to be real. You don't need a coming back to God testimony. So don't feel left out. If you've been here from the time you was born, feel blessed. Be happy that you was never out there to be jaded by the world and all those things. And another reason he was saying that you shouldn't leave, because the devil is make you feel a whole lot of heap of things. So he could easily make you feel like you need to step out so that you can see if this is really what you want. But sometimes it doesn't work that way, because who says that when you leave, this is one of the points Pastor Asherick was making, who says that when you leave you will have an opportunity to come back? Those people were able to come back. Who says that when you leave you will have that same opportunity? You might be so jaded by the world, you might be so deceived that you will not even feel like you need to come back. And so why even risk it? And further than that, he referenced a parable that's found in Luke chapter 12 verses 43 to 48. And it was the parable of, well, there were two servants and blah blah. I will read it for you so that I don't tell a lie. But he read this parable basically to say that the punishment for those who knew the truth and walked away from it is going to be worse than the punishment for those who did not know the truth but still, performed acts and deeds worthy of punishment. So let me read it. Luke 12, 43 to 48. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. But, and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. And that servant, which knew his Lord's will, and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. But he that knew not, and did commit things worthy of stripes, shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto him whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. So pretty much, God has given us, I say us because those of us who were born, this can apply to anybody, but he was pretty much saying being born in the church is not a reason to leave. You don't need to experience it to come back, because you've been given much, because you have been exposed to the truth from birth. You've been exposed, and so therefore to those who much has been given, much will be expected. And so if you turn away from the truth now, you will be beaten with many stripes, just to use the text as it is. And so don't turn back. You don't need a coming back to God testimony, okay? We can listen to their testimonies and be uplifted and be blessed, but we ourselves do not have to go into the world to return just to say what really. So that was one of the points that came up to me and I thought was very interesting and I wanted to share with you. So no need to leave, okay? Just chill, okay?